So I didn't explain how I add the reference image in the background. So I have provided a link for this startup file in the description of the last video. Just try to open it and download it, and then you can get a same like setup, and then you can start modeling. Let's start exporting our model to Element 3D. So let's just go to object mode, and then go to face orientation, and these normals are flipped, so just select this. So everything has to be blue in order to work properly. Just select this, and then go back to edit mode, and then select everything by pressing A. Press Alt N and press recalculate outside, and then select this, and then select tab, go to tab, press A, press Alt N, press recalculate outside. I think there's also problem on this one. Select everything just by pressing A, and then press Alt N and shift, and then select this one, and then select A, select everything by pressing A, press Alt N and recalculate outside. And finally select this one, press A, select Alt N, press recalculate outside. So hope you got the same result, and then let's go to face orientation. Let's press Shift Z. Let's select all of this, and then press Ctrl J to join them. Press Shift Z again. Let's press dot on the numpad, which is the period key, and then rename this something like stage, and let's select this one. Let's just start renaming this thing, and then let's select this, press period key on the numpad. Let's call this steel top. Press F2 to rename. Press steel bottom. You can also double click like this, just like in Photoshop, or press F2. Which is this one? I think let's rename it to speaker front, and then press one for front view, and then load these models. These models are given in the description. So if we are working in the while we are working in the Blender, just select your toolbar, select the toolbar, select the taskbar, and then click Blender. This will load up your new Blender scene. So you just have to open that file, just like this, and then you just copy it, press Ctrl C, and then paste in this let me close this one, just unnecessary. So just like this you can copy, press Ctrl C and then paste it on any scene. Press 1. Let's open our reference image. It is hidden, so let's press 1 and then let's try to match the reference image. Let's select the headphone, press yes to scale this. Let's go to edit mode by pressing tab, press select everything by pressing A, just press yes, press G and Z, move to the top just like this, and then let's rotate it the Z axis by pressing RZ and 90. I think it is the 3D cursor mode. Let's change it to median point. Now press RZ 90. So it is perfect now. Press R Y 90. Press so that it can be flipped. Just press G and try to match this just like this. Press R and rotate it like this. So now this is fixed. Press 7 for the top view. We are in the edit mode by the way. Press G and Y to move back just like this. Let's move this reference image a little bit backside. Go back, press tab to go back from the edit mode. Select this one, press G and Y. Now select the headphone and then go to modifiers, go to generate and mirror. So this will mirror any object, but you have to be, but the origin point should be at the 3D cursor. It should be at the center. Press Shift Z to exit the outline mode, and then let's press 1 again. Let's bring another model. Let's bring this guitar. Press Ctrl C. Let's check whether it is okay. Press Ctrl C and then press Ctrl V to paste it. Press tab and deselect this by pressing Ctrl A, Alt A. Press tab again, select this one. I think we need to use this icon to disable the selection, and then select this one, rename this to guitar, and then select this, press M. M will move any object to a certain collection. I am moving this to mesh 2, or let's create a new collection by clicking on mesh 3, models, or let's call it models. Press OK. Let me enable the screencast keys. So let's select this and then press tab to go back to the edit mode. Press yes, press A and then S. Let me hide this one. Select everything and then press G and Y. Just move it behind the image. Press 1. Press Alt A to deselect. Select the guitar and then press tab. Press A to select everything, press G and bring it here, just like this. Just press R to roughly match the image. Just rotate and then bring it like this and scale it in order to match the image. And then select Alt A to deselect, press tab to exit the edit mode, select Alt A to deselect again, and then let's select the guitar again, go to add modifier, or let's just select this and then press the headphone by clicking shift, holding shift, and then press Ctrl L to link operation, and then use copy modifiers. This will copy any modifiers on a selected object from a selected object to our destination model. And then let's deselect by pressing Alt A. So it's not Control, it's Alt A, which will deselect. Now let's select this one, press tab to go back to edit mode, press 7 for the top view, press A, press G and Y, just bring it like this, just press 1. So we got our models, and just increment and save our project by pressing Ctrl Alt S, or you can just go back and set by clicking this save incremental. And then let's bring another model. Let's bring this mic, press Ctrl C and then go back to our model, press Ctrl before pasting, let's just press minus here to minimize the group, minimize the objects in the Finder. This is Finder, by the way. And then let's paste inside this one by pressing Ctrl V, and then let's straightly go back to the edit mode by pressing tab, select everything by pressing A. I think this one is also selected, so select this again, press tab, select everything by pressing A and then scale, then press G and Z, press scale, press G and Z, press G and X, let's just rotate it a little bit. I think we should rotate it by pressing R Z, so it will rotate on the Z axis. Just rotate something like this, and then press G and Z, press G and X to move it on the X axis. I think the headphone is kind of in the middle of our work. Let's select the mic, press tab to go to edit mode, press 7 for the top view, press G and Y and bring it here. The mic should be in front of these designs, so let's keep that in mind. Let's press 1. Let's just focus on the reference image. So how did they have done this? I think there is a clear separation between both of them. I think let's try to create that. Select this and go to tab, and then press select everything by pressing A and just try to scale it. Press Shift Z or Alt Z. I think let's bring it this way. Select by pressing S. Pressing all of this and then press G Z, which will move the selected vertices. Press Alt A and leave this. So you don't have to complicate anything, just paste here and try to scale the model by pressing like this. Just match the model and then just let's select this one and then select this model by pressing shift and then select Ctrl L, copy modifiers. So this time select this model and then use. The problem here is the origin point of this model is located here, but our 3D cursor is located here, so this origin should have been here. So just select the model and then right click and then set origin to 3D cursor. So this will fix our issue. But let's select this and then change it to Y. So hopefully it will be fixed. This happens because we have rotated this a little bit, or it might have been, you can see there is a rotation happening in this one, so that's why the axis points are different. Let's press Ctrl A and apply rotation. So you can see it is fixed now. Let's change it to X. So this will be perfect. So Ctrl A is used for the applying any operation, which will apply any operations and reset the transform. Press N and then let's apply the mirror, because we have to adjust this one. So by clicking this and then press Ctrl A here, or you can go inside this one, select apply, which will apply the operation, and then select this one and go back to tab, press shift Z to go back to the edit mode, outline mode. Just drag select like this, press P to separate this by selection. Now these two models are separated. Now select this one, go to tab, select everything. Now press R Z. I'm just trying to rotate this. So let's hide our reference image. So select Ctrl Alt Shift S. Press Ctrl Alt S to implement and save. Let's go back to this one and then let's copy this by pressing Ctrl C and then go to this and paste inside this models and then press tab. Let's select this one. Let's analyze what's happening. So let's open our reference and let's just hide this. So this model is very straightforward. It is a very clear front view, so we should be focusing on the rotating this one. So I think I have already rotated this, so it's not a big deal. Just it has to be rotated on the, just select this one, press tab, press R Z and 90. I think we're okay. I think we have to press R Z and -90 and press S for to scale, and then just try to fix it here. We are not animating in Blender, by the way. We are going to After Effects to do all the animation. But why are we doing all this in Blender? If you ask that, I would say these are large scale models. These are lot of poly. If you go to statistics, you can see it is a lot of heavy triangles and heavy faces are inside this. You can see there is 2 lakh triangles, so element won't able to manage all of this if you start arranging this in element. So that's why we are arranging it here, and then I will export all of this into a OBJ file which then been imported inside Blender. So in that way it will be really easy for us to manage the animation. So hopefully this is not a terrible idea. Press 7. I think I might need to move this a little bit, something like that. Let's try to see. I think I'm okay. Let's apply some of the modifiers by pressing Ctrl A, or just click here and apply, and then so I think everything's okay. Let's have a clear naming so that we won't be confused inside Blender. Sorry, element. Press F2 for the renaming mic center. Let's call this guitar. So this is headphone. Let's press M to move this to this one, and then let's call this mic right, and then let's call this mic left. I think everything is good. Press M. I think let's leave that, and then let's hide the reference image. I will be exporting this separately, and then I will export the stage separately, and then I will export these models on one go. I think let's see. If you have issues, we will come back to this Blender file. Let's first check, are we facing the right orientations? I think not. Let's have this guitar, and then just come here, press L. So this is selected now. Just press Alt N and then recalculate offset. Press L, Alt N, recalculate offset. So this is not a problem. Maybe we can fix it by going to L. No, I think that it's alright. Let's do one thing. Let's go to edit mode, just tab and select this one, press F to fill. Hold Alt, by clicking this, press F, press Alt A, and move it. Let's first go back to edit mode pressing 1, and then we have applied the mirror. So let's press tab and press F2Z and select this, and press X and faces, press A, press M, and press use by distance. This mirror operation, this will remove the unnecessary vertices. So you can see it has removed some vertices there. So this press this, select this one, go to edit, then just press mirror and then select this and apply. Let's check again. Okay. So create a new composition, just a standard 9020 and 1080, and then the duration will be just 10 seconds, and then call this our main, and then press OK, and then let's create a new solid by clicking right click here and then new and solid, call this element, and then let's create a new camera. So no depth of field, just press OK. So go to effects and presets and search for element, and then drag and drop it into this. Let's create a new solid, call this text mask, then bring it here. Let's change the label color, go to illustrator, select this text, so make sure everything is filled by going into outline mode by pressing Ctrl Y. So I think everything is alright. Just press copy and then paste it into this text masks. Let's check this by going into solo mode and then switch on the transparency switch. I think it's perfect. Let's press shift and backslash. Let's hide this one and then select element, go to custom layers, open custom text and masks, and then select this one. Let's go back to illustrator, select this black thingy, press Ctrl C, and let's create another solid, call this text holder, and then just change the label color to understand. Select this and press Ctrl V. Let's check this again. It's alright. Let's hide this and go to element and use this one. Let's close this. Before clicking the scene setup, just save the document. It might crash. Click extrude. So this will extrude the text. Double click to rename it. Call this text name, and then before doing it, just change the path resolution to ultra, so it will improve quality a little bit. Let's sorry about that. Just press extrude again, call this folder, and then go to this custom path and then select this custom path too. Now select this one, bring it here and just move back just like this. After doing that, let's apply some basic materials. in order to understand what's happening. I think let's just scale it this one a little bit first. Let's select this and press 120. That may be too far. Just use 108. I think use 105 maybe. It's alright. Let's select this and go to presets and check levels. Go to physical. Let's try applying a preset and check how it looks. I think this one is perfect. Pro black. So let's just stick to this one and then select this chrome material and click expand edges in order to expand this one. So I think this is working. Select this and extrude and then click enable outline. Select this and then let's increase this outside bevel. It will thicken our design a little bit, so it is exactly what we want. I think it works. Let's select the shiny and then let's change some of the settings. Maybe darken this a little bit, something like that. Alright, let's open this text main and then maybe let's apply maybe let's change another thing. Maybe this is alright. Go to let's turn this off. Let's select this and then increase the brightness. Let's try to increase the reflectivity a little bit and change it color. Maybe something like this. Let's increase our glossiness a little bit and increase the specular multiplier and environment multiplier. I think it's not bad. And then select this shiny light, then increase the reflectivity and decrease the glossiness a little bit, and then let's try to change this color a little bit, maybe something like this. I think it is a bit too shiny. Let's reduce both of these. I think it's alright. Maybe it's a bit too dark. It's alright now. Let's select this and then try to increase the scale or just select this and then go to extrude to increase the extrusion, something like 1.8, and then select this shiny and then increase this to just like that. I think it's alright. Let's press OK. Press Ctrl S. Let's go back to Blender. Let's select this and then export as wavefront OBJ. Should create a new folder by clicking here and then call this exports and then call this stage. Use selector only, and then all of these are good. Just click this. Let's check it. Let's go back to Blender again. Export this again. Let's copy this location. Click once and press Ctrl C and then go to After Effects, and then let's click import. Load the same model on the same location and then press OK. I think it has loaded, but it is a bit too small. As you can see, it is really small. So let's delete this one. Go to Blender again. Let's select everything. Or let's just focus on the stage itself. Press G and Y to bring it here, just like this, and then press tab, press, or just on the object mode, just scale it just like this. Let's apply this by clicking Ctrl A and scale. Let's copy, let's export. Maybe let's just bring it to the center by pressing Ctrl S and let's first right click and fix sectors into 3D cursor, and then press Ctrl S and 8. I think that's a bad idea. Press Ctrl S and 8. Yeah, it is working. Now it has hidden our other models, but let's just focus on our exporting. Let's use the same model. Let's import this again. I think this time it has worked properly. I think it has added, but it's not much big, so I think we need to go back to illustrator again and then select this, and then let's just scaling this by pressing S and 3 and select this. Let's not apply our scale. Let's try to export this, see what's happened. I think now this has been scaled a little bit, but let's try applying and then scale. Maybe give it a different name. I think it has no difference whether or not applying. So let's select this and press yes 5. So this is cues. Select this, press Ctrl A and scale, then go to file and export. Let's increment this and then export. Go to After Effects and then import. Now this is alright. I think the materials are a little bit off, but everything else seems cool. So let's set up our scene. Let's select both of this by clicking shift, holding shift, and then move it just like this, and see. Let's create a group by clicking here and create a group. Call this title, and then move both of this into this, and then select this and then move it just like that. I think it's alright. Let's select the stage and scale it. It's like maybe 300. Okay, let's bring it a little bit down. I think the texture has not processed properly. Let's press this and try to find which one. I think this one is it. Yeah, you see the texture is missing. It says asset 18, but it doesn't find the texture, so we have to manually adjust the texture. So I think let's hide this and try to import it again. I think there was a settings. Maybe try importing in standard. So still didn't work. So I think I'm sticking to the old one. So this audio form, we have to import the texture. So let's do this way. Let's import it into the element, just like this, and then it has imported. So let's just load it into the element. Let's open this. It has opened perfectly. Press OK. As you can see, just select this and then you will get this custom layer which we applied the image on. Just press OK. So see, there is a lot of textures which are unwanted here. Let's try to remove which are unused by clicking here. Use this option, remove unused materials. So I think we are on the right path. So let's import our other models and call it a day. Let's bring this one slightly this way. Our models are still there. If you are trying to move, zoom, it won't happen because it's really small. Select the model, just press period key on the numpad and you get everything. Let's create a null object by pressing Shift A and empty, and then a plane axis, and then press 7 for the tab edit mode and select everything by pressing just like this, or just go to outline mode by pressing Shift Z and select everything. Our empty is already selected. Press Ctrl P and press select use object keeps transform, and then select this empty, just press yes and 7 to scale 7 times. Press Shift Z to go back to the normal mode. Press N. As you can see, it says 7, but all of the other things are on the same scale because this is using a parent. So let's see. I think this one has a scale value of 0.2. We have to apply this by pressing Ctrl A and scale. So this has applied the scale. So we have scaled everything. Let's export this one. Let's just go to Shift Z, select everything, and press Shift and deselect this one. Press Shift Z and then File, Export, and then Wavefront OBJ, and call this models. Let's call this and selected only. Let's press export. Let's go to element, so it is hidden here. Let's see, it is way too small. I think our null object hasn't created any difference. I think what we have to do is use Alt P to clear the parent and use this option called clear and keep transformation. So I think this will work now. Go to Shift Z and then select everything just like this, and then deselect this. Now select and export. It's still really small. Then let's, it shows how much small these things compared to this one. So we have to match this one. So let's try doing that by going to 7, Shift Z, then select everything, select this by holding Shift, use Ctrl P, and then object keep transform. Select this empty, and then let's just scale it this way. So as you can see, it is quite matching. Let's see. Let's select everything here. Just move to the front. So because it is way too far before, just bring it here deselect and press Shift Z to exit the outline mode. Now press Shift Z once again, select everything, Shift to deselect this one. Now try to export this. You can see this is a big now, just like we wanted. Let's try to move this one back a little bit, just like this. Plus and increase by 300. Let's try to move the title. I think it's all right now. Maybe press OK. I think it's all right. Let's go to press camera. Just press C and use this one. Hold Shift and then bring it like this. I think it's all right. Maybe we have to move all of these upper things, or we can move the stage a little bit upside, so it can be done. Just press stage, then just bring it upside a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. I think this had to be separated. Somehow it has merged. So I think let's just hide all of the speaker stuff. I think we have to export the speaker models alone. So let's just keep all of these stuff other than the actual speakers. I think this is cool. Press OK. Let's save the document and go to Blender. Just select these. Make sure you are in the outline mode. Just press Wavefront OBJ and then call this speaker back. Press, just use export and then go to scene setup again. Let's close this and then select this group, then import. Select this speaker back. Let's delete this. Maybe let's try to apply a different material so that the element can differentiate. All these three has the same material, so that's why element has confused. Let's select this and then let's use this option called this option will duplicate the exact material and apply another name. Also just change the settings a little bit so it can be actually different textures. So hopefully this will work properly now. Yeah. Let's see. Just press Shift Z and select these and then export. Let's import it. Let's see. As you can see, this is actually separated, so which is what we want. This is for this animation. So if you clearly see, this parts has been separated, so you can get this kind of animation. So that's what we were trying to do. Let's select this and then move this behind, and then let's scale this to something around 300. Let's bring it down, press OK. So this is what we got. So we can continue our animation. We can actually start animating on our next part. Thank you for watching.